think this? So you think it's official? Kevin Durant's gonna get stuck on that squad? That he's gonna get stuck on the Nets for now?
Yeah, I think it's official.
I'm starting to think that.
I don't think Kevin Durant gets.
Him and Kyrie are gonna be forced to work it out for now.
And they should they should want that.
Honestly, if they try it one more time and now there's no pandemic, there's no vaccine mandate, they could have a shot if they start fucking around.
They should want that. Right?
I'm just saying.
Don't you think they should take pride in themselves and want that? Want that, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I know he has his issues, but if Ben Simmons comes over and does what he did on Philly, 17, 8, and 8,
yeah.
and Kyrie does what he does and plays full time, right. No vaccine mandate, and Durant does what he does. They signed T.J. Warren, who's a respectable 18 a game guy. Royce O'Neal's a good 3-and-D guy. You still got Seth Curry. Right. Nicholas Claxton's a decent rim protector. Right. I think if they sign like one more center, Dwight Howard's still out there for the minimum. If they sign like a Dwight Howard, bro, they could compete in the
East. They can do something.
These dudes are so worried about drama. I hate it.
You can do something. You know what it is? It's
you. I'm not betting on them, but they could still compete in the East, like with those pieces.
It comes down. I think it's official. It comes down to this: both guys can't lead your team anywhere.
Yeah. Both guys cannot be trusted outside of their talent, outside of their pure skill on the court. You can't trust them to motivate anybody. You can't trust them to put their drama
They're not
aside.
The type of
You can't trust them to talk to the media properly. Right. They just get angry. They just get sad, and they ask out a team.
And then
they never want to tighten the path and get on the path, the focus.
They're not the type of guys who help get your locker room in check. Right? Like, wouldn't you say that? They're not the type of guys who help get your locker room in check.
Not at all. And that's a big problem when you're
that's what helps championships. If you really look at it, bro, that's where championships start. Everybody
they're not the guy hitting up their teammate like, yo, you're partying too much. Let's get in the gym. Like yo, we need to work on this more. We need to watch film longer.
Right.
Like they don't get their soldiers in line.
No.
Now they're talented, but
and the sad part about it is, like you said, they got a squad, bro. They have a squad.
They got a squad. They got a squad to work with.
Right. Durant should look at this like, yo, what's the issue? I got a running mate. I got somebody who could be third wheel. I got role players. All I got to do is do my job. Because to be real, they lost because of you, bro.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I think everybody's forgetting that out of this drama. He played the worst. That had to be the worst series of his career.
Kyrie played better.
I can't remember another series.
Kyrie did better than him, if we're being real.
That was the worst series of his career.
Of his life. I never seen this dude play that poorly. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's not.
I really think they should put their differences aside and be like, yo, if we have to do this one more year, let's take it seriously. Let's focus and let's see what we can get out of it. Because I think Ben Simmons is the type of player defensively. I'm strictly talking defensively that can anchor that defense, and they didn't have that. They have something to work with Ben Simmons, Royce O'Neal, and Claxton.
Yeah, those guys.
And like I said, you could get a Dwight Howard to help that out and reinforce that. I don't know if you heard that Dwight Howard was at the WWE tryout. He just in case he don't get signed, he might try to be arrested.
Yeah, I heard he cut a hell of a promo.
So, y'all better pick up Dwight Howard or he's coming to WWE, man. He'll be a star there, but I still Dwight Howard could help your team, man. He proved on the Lakers he could still help your team. I think so.
He can rebound for you. He's good.
He's still strong as hell. He still rebounds.
Yeah.
He blocks too.
And he's good. He's good for like 9 rebounds in a block.
Yeah.
So
Good for 15 to 20 minutes.
No, bro, I don't see any excuse for Durant in this case, bro. I really don't see any excuse other than you want it easy. What else?
I know.
What else could it really be?
I say he wants everything here. You know what hurts my feelings? The fact that they even entertained him going back to Golden State. They're saying Steph Curry.
And he would do it.
And he would do it.
He would enjoy it.
Man, I gotta take him. He gotta go a few steps back in my rankings if he goes back there, bro.
He would love it. That's what gets me. He would love that, bro. He would love the fact that you're going over there as basically a mercenary under another dude's umbrella. Because at the end of the day, it's Steph's umbrella, bro. It's always going to be Steph's umbrella. I don't care if you scored more than him. Steph gets the credit for that, bro.
Yeah. Steph carried the locker room and set the culture.
He set the culture. He stepped himself back for you. Because he could have scored 30-something too. Let's not get it fucked up. He could have easily scored 30-something with you. But he stepped himself back and let you get it off. And then at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got the finals MVP and shit, but bro, Steph proved what he needed to prove. Did you?
Yeah, dog.
Did you?
Steph Curry is a better player than him.
Bro, he proved yeah.
I think he proved it with this one.
Yes.
With this one.
He proved what he needed to prove, bro. He proved
He proved I could be the lone carrier. I could get my team to 73 wins. You never thought someone would beat that Jordan, right?
Yes. Yes.
I could get 4 championships.
Yep.
I could get my finals MVP. I could get 2 MVPs, 1 unanimous.
Yep.
To me, with him and Durant, it's not even a debate, yo. I think people try to debate KD. They try to force the KD LeBron debate. The real debate is KD and Steph Curry, and I think he loses that.
I think he loses it too.
Yeah,
I think he loses it too. Until you show that you can do it with your own.
I don't want to take nobody's ring credit away, but he's starting to feel like he's in that Damian Lillard tier. I'm not saying Damian Lillard's a bad player or nothing, but his rings feel weightless. Don't get me wrong, he got his rings, but the context behind the rings, they don't have the same weight. The different rings have different weights to it, yo.
Because it wasn't his umbrella. It wasn't his umbrella.
It wasn't his, bro.
It wasn't his umbrella, bro. You at the end of the day,
don't Kevin Durant feel like a ringless superstar, even though he's not?
But that's what I mean. Like, you look at Mike, you look at Kareem, you look at Magic, Bird, Bron, Kobe, Tim, Shaq. You know what I mean? Will, Bill, Steph. You can keep going on. Dr. J, these guys got rings under their umbrella.
Yeah. All of them.
They got rings as captains, bro. As captains.
Yeah.
They were captains and they were the best guy.
Undisputed captains.
It was both. This dude's going to go down in his whole career as not doing that. And that has to knock you out of the VIP to me.
Let me ask you a question. And I know this is random as hell because this just randomly came up in my head. And I know this is a big if. If Kawhi comes back, they stay healthy, they win this chip. Can't we put Kawhi in that category of someone who was the leader and won rings carrying on his own?
I'm going to go further. If Kawhi wins a ring this year, he's better than Durant too.
I'm willing to go there. That's where I was going with it.
He's better than Durant too.
Because he did go to Toronto in the middle of the season. So he didn't even have full chemistry with those guys, and he got them there. Now, I know the Warriors got injured, but we got to remember, Kawhi didn't have a full year with that squad. And he got Toronto their only championship.
Right.
Vince Carter couldn't do it.
Right.
Olajuwon couldn't do it. All those pastors. DeRozan couldn't do it. He did that in half a year.
Right.
That to me, that shows that even though Kawhi has his issues with availability, that shows that people at least know how to follow his lead better, and he knows how to keep people focused.
And he didn't need the whole world in his hand to do it.
And he was the undisputed that year. Kyle Lowry was the second best player.
Thank you. That's where I was going with it.
How come he has Kyle Lowry as his second best, and you have Kyrie as your second best, and you're complaining? It's mad weird, bro.
You had Russell. You was complaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Russell when he was in his prime.
When he was in his peak. So it goes even further. Like there wasn't that much. It was Lowry. It was Siakam. It was
Van
Vliet, OG.
And Siakam was just starting to come around that year.
But you look at that squad, and nobody picked them to be a championship squad.
Exactly. Nobody. I remember that year.
Nobody picked them. I had Milwaukee.
He went through Giannis and Embiid. That's another thing I think Kawhi didn't get credit for that year.
Giannis, Embiid.
And I think Jimmy Butler was on that
Jimmy
Philly team. Was that the year Philly?
Yeah. That was the year they had all four of them.
Come on, man.
They had Tobias, Ben.
They should have kept that squad together, yo.
They had Tobias, Ben, Embiid, JJ Redick. They had all four of them.
I really need Kawhi and the Clippers to capitalize health-wise, man, because look, they look like the deepest team in the league to me if you really look at their depth on paper. Norman Powell could give you 19 to 20. Paul George will always give you 23 and up.
Right.
Kawhi will always give you 25 and up.
Right.
And then you got Zubac, you got Marcus Morris, you got John Wall now. That John Wall's gonna be big, man. John Wall's gonna do a lot for that team. They're the deepest team in the league.
You picking them in?
I'm not sleeping on them.
You picking them?
Yo, I know we gotta see a lot of things going on, but right here, right now, I'm picking Milwaukee and Clips. Okay? And I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on that unless I see a catastrophic injury. I'm going to stand on that. That's my preseason pick.
You know why I'm not doing that, though? I tried to do that a couple years ago, and it didn't work.
I try to do that every season, but someone always gets hurt.
Right. And I don't trust Kawhi.
I know it's hard to trust him, but I feel like he got so much time off that I don't know. I think he's gonna be motivated. I think he's gonna be a little motivated. He ain't gonna play all 82, but I could see him playing. I could see him playing 70, 68, 70.
70.
Yeah.
That dude's not playing 70 games, man.
I could see him playing 68, 70.
He's not playing. I see him playing 60 at most.
Damn, he's not AD. He's not on AD level who plays like 50, 40 games.
He's around that same level, bro.
Nah, Kawhi's always around that 68, 65. He is around that 66, 68.
I see him doing 60 at most, man. 60.
You can't give him 65?
60 at most. 20, he's going to load manage.
I think the last healthy season he did like 66. Come on, man. He'll do around 66, bro.
20 of the games is guaranteed for him to load manage it. Say that I tweak something. Say that I
think he's going to be in the MVP conversation. I know it sounds
crazy.
That
dude's never winning the MVP. Why, Leonard?
He's going to be in the MVP conversation, bro.
That dude's never winning the MVP.
He's gonna play enough games to be in that conversation.
No, he's
Kawhi
not.
hasn't won an MVP yet?
He is never winning a league MVP.
Nah, because he's always missing a
Always
handful of
hurt.
games. He has the numbers to do it.
He never plays it, bro. In order to win an MVP, you're gonna have to play at least 70 games. He's not doing that,
Y'all don't think
I think he's gonna play. He's gonna play at least 70.
this man is an all-star.
bro. He's not playing 70 games.
You can't be optimistic about him missing. You can't be
I will
optimistic
bet
about
both
him
of you
missing
right now.
12
He's not playing
games.
70 games, bro. He's never done that in his life.
Come on.
I'll bet you $40. He'll play at
You
least.
can book it. Book it.
I'm a man of my word.
Book it. I will
He'll-
bet you.
He'll play at least 68. So he'll miss
going 60.
14 games.
I'm going 60 to 63.
All right, so let's have this conversation.
Damn, this dude's heartless.
60 to 63.
Y'all are saying Kawhi can't have one good season where he makes all 70 games? Come on.
He's not doing that.
That's delusional.
He's
That don't
lazy.
make sense.
He's lazy.
I think he could do it if he's motivated. I think he's gonna be motivated.
Can't.
He's lazy.
And he's on
He's motivated.
if he's on some stuff where he's like, yo, I'm tired of these injuries.
Come on, Sammy. You don't think he's thinking like at the end of the year it's a championship or bust year? I think he knows that
Kawhi's
now.
the type of guy. He's not. The moment he feels a linger, he's not pushing himself, bro.
Come on.
Trust me, I know.
Come on. Every sport.
I learned it the hard way.
The moment he feels a linger, he's not pushing.
Every sports athlete wants to push themselves, bro. Let's be realistic.
Not Kawhi.
Let's be realistic.
Not Kawhi.
Nah, Kawhi does like playing it safe.
He plays it safe. He plays. Bro, you telling me that man could?
But I think with their depth, he'll be able to take a. I think they'll. I'm not saying they're
David,
going
let
to
me
be
ask you a
like.
question. You think he really couldn't have played towards the end of the year last year?
Bro, I've been screaming he could have played.
He could have played.
He could have played like the last 2 months of the season into the playoffs.
I think he could
did
have
it if he wanted.
I think he legit
Yeah.
could have, bro.
But he was like, "What's the point? We're a lower seed.
A
What's
lower
the
seed.
point?"
He didn't want to step into a higher seed. He wants to start fresh, and then he wants to take it easy and cruise through the season. That's how he's been doing that stuff since San Antonio. To be honest, San Antonio made him like that.
Yeah, nah, he was always like that and Sanit.
He stole that from Pop.
Nah, he took it from Pop and used it to the extreme in
To
the
the
wrong
extreme.
way.
He took it from him.
They didn't do that. Because if the game was important, Tim Duncan's out there. Manu played through pain. Manu was the king of playing through pain. So,
Manu was from a different era.
bro, Manu played through pain, bro.
He's from a different era, bro. He's from Argentina too.
He's from Argentina.
When you're from the Euro systems, they'll play like that. They'll play through anything.
That's facts.
That's why Timmy was like that. That's why Tony was like
Tim
that.
Duncan played in the Euro system?
Tim's from the islands, man.
Where's he from?
I think he's from like the Virgin Islands.
The Virgin Islands,
or
I
something
believe.
like that.
Somewhere around those Honolulu areas.
Nah, Kawhi will play at least 68 games. I'm gonna say that.
Kawhi's not.
He'll miss 14 games top.
Kawhi's not doing that. Especially now that he has John Wall and PG now. He's definitely not doing that.
I think with their depth, they could blow out a lot of teams and he could sit a lot of fourth quarters and get rest that way. I really think he's capable of doing something like that. I'm not saying they're gonna run through the league, but when you blow out teams, you get to get rest.
Right. Nah, you do. Yeah.
You know?
Hold on. I'll pick.
Because I know regular season wise, they're gonna smack a lot of people. Most people.
What do you think their chances will be against Golden State then?
I think they got a very respectable chance.
Against Golden State?
They match up better than anybody else. Think about it.
No, they do. I definitely like them.
They got a lot of wing defenders.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson will get contained by Paul George or Kawhi. You know, Draymond's not a non-factor offensively. You know, they match up very well.
But I'm also looking at those Golden State kids, and I think they gonna get better.
Who? Jordan Poole?
The Poole, the Wisemans, the Kumingas.
I think Draymond's getting worse. I think Draymond's worried about securing his max. I think that's going to be a little bit of a distraction. I think Draymond's going to be a year older, a year slower. I think the honestly, what I'm waiting to see from the Warriors, do they do Wiseman justice and let him start? Because, bro, Wiseman has potential, though.
He could be.
I don't know why everybody's sleeping on him.
He can play. He just
Wiseman could start right away and play really well.
But that's what I'm looking at, though. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at people like him, and I'm looking at.
But it sounds like they don't trust him. It sounds like they're gonna still start Looney. If they still start Looney, I like the Clippers.
Because he's gonna have to prove it. They want him to prove it. They want him to prove it.
If they don't let Wiseman loose and break out, I like the Clippers' chances. I really do.
I think Wiseman,
they're a little tougher. They're a little more physical.
Wiseman's just gonna have to prove it. Like, yeah, if he plays good, they'll switch that in a heartbeat. Steve Kerr is that type of coach.
Bro, he's shown so many flashes, bro.
Yeah, but he's been in and out of the lineup.
He needs to start.
He's been in and out of the lineup. He hasn't proved that.
And he has a jumper. I think they could use a big man that's skilled enough to hit a outside jumper. They haven't had that.
They just need him to play good for long stretches, and then they'll start him. That's what I think's gonna happen. Kerr's that type of dude. He'll start him once he sees him playing good in long stretches. Poole, I think he's gonna get a whole lot of more minutes. Kuminga, he did his thing. Wiggins.
No, Wiggins proved himself, bro. Y'all were trying to tell me Wiggins fell off like 3 years ago, right, bro. I told you Wiggins has something to offer still.
And I didn't see
he's in the perfect role.
I didn't see Wiggins exploding the way he did.
He had Jason Tatum on shackles in the final, straight up. Straight up on.
And then when you look at Clay's gonna be better, bro.
Clay declined a little bit, bro.
Nah, he's going better.
Clay was a non-factor in the finals.
Bro, Clay didn't get a full season start.
Clay declined, bro.
Nah, I don't think he did.
I'm not saying he fell off a cliff, but Clay's not gonna guard your best player anymore. And Wiggins is.
Nah, I don't think he declined at all. I think he needs to get himself.
Yeah, he did. He was getting shitted on, bro.
He was getting shitted on, but he never got himself right, David.
Nah, he had enough time. He had more time. He had more time to get right than Kyrie had time to play and get right. Yeah, and Kyrie was solid in the finals.
Kyrie was never injured. Kyrie was chilling. There's a difference.
Yeah, even worse. When guys kill, they usually can't do nothing.
Bro, the man's coming off of like an ACL. He's coming off like in a big time.
Nah, I don't think Clay's gonna be Clay when it comes to shooting. But I don't think Clay's the same two-way player. He don't got the same two-way.
Nah, I think he will be next year. I think he will be. And
Draymond, this dude's shot.
He's a non-factor.
I'm not even. This nigga shots worse than Westbrook's. Yeah. People leave him wide open.
Offensively, he I can't believe he's such a non-factor now.
It's like Shaq at the 3-point line now. It's crazy to me.
Right. No, I got Clay bouncing back, man. I don't know. Golden State's still looking like the most dangerous team in the.
No, Golden State's still the favorite, but the Clippers are certainly the threat to me. And honestly, you're gonna laugh. They're still a little young and inexperienced, and I think this year went a long way in giving them inexperience. The wild card in the Western Conference that will be a top 5 team. I think they're a bigger threat than Phoenix going forward. The Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are coming. Seriously.
And they're not a bigger threat than Phoenix.
They're a bigger threat than Phoenix.
Oh,
I trust Gobert and Cat and Anthony Edwards more than I trust Devin Booker, Ayton, and Chris Paul.
Booker and Ayton?
I do.
What?
In fact, Devin Booker's the only guy I trust out of that big three. I trust Anthony Edwards, Cat, and Gobert.
Nah,
I really do.
Ayton has to have a big year after getting paid.
Ayton will get locked down by Gobert. I know that.
I don't think.
I like Ayton a lot.
I don't think so.
But Ayton get Gobert.
I don't think so. Ayton could shoot.
Ayton could somewhat shoot.
He could shoot middies. He could shoot middies.
He could somewhat shoot. He's not that consistent at shooting.
Bro, Ayton has no choice but to be a big time player this year.
I trust Anthony Edwards to keep his trajectory's been crazy. He balled out in the playoffs. His first playoffs, he already balled out. This year, I know he's gonna take another leap. Cat doesn't have to worry about being the rim protector. He's gonna slide over to the power forward and space the floor, and Gobert protects the inside. And they still got D'Angelo Russell. I think they got the next stack is 3 and 4, bro. I like them better. Phoenix's windows is closed.
It's not more closed than the Timberwolves, though. No way.
It's closed, bro.
No way.
It's closed.
There's no way it's more closed than the Timberwolves. This is the Timberwolves we're talking about here.
Who's the Phoenix's third?
Bridges.
He ain't better than the Timberwolves' third.
It could either be Bridges or CP any night.
They're both not better than the Timberwolves. Impact-wise, they're not more.
They're better than Gobert. What are you talking about right now?
They're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not.
Bro, CP and Bridges can be way more effective than Gobert.
Gobert today has a bigger impact on a Gobert. Bro, when Gobert goes on your team's guaranteed to be maybe a top 5, top 10 defense.
Right.
They do not have a bigger impact.
CP does that.
Bridges is a role player. CP's a role player. I'm sick of Chris Paul getting all this fucking lifetime achievement love when he's done, bro. He's not more impactful than Gobert.
Let's not act like the man can't still orchestrate the ball.
That's it.
Let's not. Bro,
what else?
He goes on your team and people get enhanced from his vision alone, bro.
That's it.
He proved this in OKC, and that's all they need him to do.
Project Chris Paul's stats this coming year.
I could see him still putting up, bro. I could see him still putting up like 16 and 8, easily.
What did he do this year?
I think it was around the same thing.
I don't even think it was.
I think it was. It was like 16 or 15, bro.
Fred, look up what Chris Paul's numbers is.
Look up
Fred.
Chris Paul's stat line. This year.
He didn't have a good season.
I think it was still 15.
He really didn't have a great season, bro.
I'm pretty sure it was still 15, 16 points.
Yeah, but impact-wise, Chris Paul didn't impact the game like he once that he did last.
Bro, they won like 60-something games.
2021.
He had a better year the year they went to the finals.
He
went back.
But this is what you're doing. You're acting like Phoenix had a terrible season. They didn't have a terrible season.
I'm saying Phoenix had a great season.
His field goal percentage was.
Look at that.
14. I was 2 points off.
Come on,
man. Assists? 10 assists. 10 assists.
Fred, did I not just say passing is the only impact he does?
That's better than Gobert, though. That's more effective than Gobert.
No. Gobert's going to get you like 15 rebounds and like 3 blocks.
Bro, if anything, Gobert had a worse outing than he did.
No.
Utah was benching Gobert in the playoffs. That's how ineffective he was.
Gobert, but Gobert on the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, true or false, the Timberwolves just needed somebody to come in and block mad shots and rebound mad shots.
Right.
He's arguably the best in the world at those two things.
I agree.
So how can I diminish the man's impact? They're asking him to do those two things he's best at.
But they only asked the CP to do one thing.
And you're trying to argue Bridges is more impactful than him? That's disrespectful, bro.
Bridges and CP, yes. Both of them.
No.
Yes.
You got to pick one of them.
Both of them
individually aren't that impactful right now.
Bro, CP is still the number one orchestrator in the game.
CP3
He's still the number one
done.
orchestrator in the game.
His stats.
They
I
only
won't be
need him to do
surprised
that.
if his. I won't be surprised if his if his points and assists dips.
Nah.
I just won't.
No, I don't think so. I think
He's 38, bro.
What's your
Going
point?
on 38.
We're talking about passing the ball.
He's
Dave.
not Jason Kidd, man. Stop it, bro.
We're talking
He
about
can get
passing-
better with age.
We're talking about passing the ball. We're not asking them to be Clippers. CP.
I honestly think you don't believe in the Timberwolves, and I understand because Timberwolves have been bad for so long.
I got
I
Timberwolves
understand.
like a 5th seed.
I
them as a
understand the
15.
Timberwolves have been bad forever, but I think they got undeniable talent.
No, I was saying the other day I got them at a 5th seed. I got them at like a 4 or 5 seed.
And I love Devin Booker, but even though
getting
he's
better.
look, I love Devin Booker. I think he's the best shooting guard in the game. But Anthony Edwards is only in his 3rd year, and Anthony Edwards is not that far from him. That's scary.
Nah, I think Devin still is getting better. Devin's still getting better.